When you play with your cat every day, do you actually know what they are trying to say? Yes, it is adorable and highly entertaining. But behind those energetic pounces, there is something much deeper that most people completely miss. And if you brush it off as just a way to burn their physical energy, you could be missing the ultimate proof of their love. Let us start with what that daily playtime really means for your bond. Because they are not just chasing a feather on a string. They are actively choosing you. 1. It was never just a game. Why do they get so completely obsessed with a simple piece of string? Most owners think it is just a convenient way to keep them busy while we focus on our own work. But for a cat, play is not a distraction. It is a shared survival ritual that defines their inner circle. Researchers at the University of California, Davis found that interactive play directly strengthens secure attachment styles in indoor cats. They are not fighting boredom. They are actively reinforcing their family bond and deep emotional connection with you. If they could put it into words, it would sound like this. I feel completely safe letting my guard down with you. And by the way, if your cat ever drops a toy at your feet and just walks away, do not ignore it. We will get into what that really means at the end. 2. You are their chosen hunting partner. Have you ever noticed how they pause to look at you right before they pounce? People often assume the cat is just tracking the toy's erratic movement across the floor, but they are actually checking to make sure you are watching them succeed. According to the journal Applied Animal Behavior Science, interactive play mimics the entire wild hunting sequence. Your active daily participation is what truly validates their ultimate success. When they pause and look back at you with a toy, that is not needy behavior at all. That is a deep level of pack trust and coordinated teamwork. If they could speak to you in that exact moment, they would tell you this. We are a team, and I trust you to watch my back. Try taking a quiet moment today to really lock eyes with them when they finally catch their favorite toy. You will instantly see that deep, unbreakable connection. They are actively sharing their hard-earned victory with you, the absolute most important person in their life. It is their way of saying you belong together. And hey, if this is already lifting some of that indoor cat guilt off your shoulders, hit like and subscribe so we can reach more owners who deserve to know. 3. It is how they wash away their anxiety. Why do they sleep so incredibly deeply right after a good, intense play session in the living room? We naturally tend to think they are just physically exhausted from jumping around the living room and chasing that little feather wand back and forth across the floor. But it is not just physical fatigue that makes them sleep so heavily on your bed. It is a massive, necessary release of built-up mental tension. A detailed study published in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior showed that daily interactive play significantly reduces hidden feline stress and anxiety behaviors in strictly indoor cats. When you wave that feather wand back and forth, you are not just entertaining them. You are physically pulling the accumulated stress right out of their tiny body. If they could explain this pure feeling of relief to you, they would tell you this. When we move together, all the scary and unpredictable things disappear. Just 15 short minutes a day of focused playtime is perfectly enough to beautifully reset their entire delicate nervous system and bring them total peace of mind. So even when you are completely exhausted after a long day at work, remember that you are their only source of true mental relief and absolute comfort. 4. They are studying your every move. Why do they sometimes just sit and watch the toy intensely without actually attacking it? It is very easy to think they are bored. Or maybe you assume that the toy is somehow broken. But they are not bored at all. They are carefully calculating your unique human rhythm. Animal cognition research reveals that cats actually synchronize their behavior and physical movements with attentive owners during shared tasks. They are memorizing exactly how you move, creating a private language of subtle cues and timing that only the two of you share. If they could explain this intense observation, they would say, I am learning your rhythm, because you are my entire world. Try intentionally changing the speed of the toy tonight and watch how carefully they adjust their own body position to perfectly match you. That is the absolute peak of emotional awareness. They are not playing with a toy. They are playing a perfect duet with you. That is the absolute peak of emotional awareness. They are not playing with a toy. They are playing a perfect duet with you. 5. It builds an invisible thread between you two. Why do they always insist on bringing their toy into the exact room you are currently in, even if you are trying to rest? You might think they just want instant attention on demand. or that they are just being annoying because they are bored alone in the dark. But they are actually bringing their most prized possession into your established shared territory. It is an act of deep integration, not just boredom. Current biology notes that secure attachment styles in felines are strongly maintained by these consistent, positive daily routines that link their survival instincts to you. They are deliberately weaving you into the very fabric of their daily survival and comfort. You become an inseparable part of their completely safe inner world. Their message is incredibly simple and pure. If they could speak, they would say, "Every time you stay and play, I know you will not abandon me." Every time they carry that little feathered wand across the house just to find you, they are physically bringing you their absolute, unwavering trust and total devotion. 6. Why they drop the toy and walk away. This is the moment I promised you at the start. It is something every cat owner needs to deeply understand. When they leave the toy right at your feet and just walk away, do you suddenly feel like they are completely dismissing you and ignoring your efforts? Most people think the cat simply got distracted by something else in the room, or that they suddenly gave up on the game because they were bored. But that is a complete and tragic misunderstanding of raw feline nature. They are not quitting the game or acting arrogant. They are doing something incredibly profound. Feline ethology shows that in wild colonies, bringing caught prey to the core family members is the absolute highest sign of shared resources and deep emotional bond. When they drop that little toy mouse near your feet, they are not asking you to throw it again. They are formally offering you the final kill. If they could speak to you in that exact moment, they would say this: "I brought the prey. Now it is your turn to lead the hunt." They consider you the true leader of their family, and this is their ultimate respectful tribute to your vital position in their perfectly safe little indoor kingdom. It is the highest compliment a predator can possibly give. They are providing for you because they deeply love you and want you to survive with them. So the very next time you pick up that worn-out feather wand or plastic ball, remember what is really happening inside their brilliant little feline mind. It is never just about keeping them busy for a few minutes while you watch television. It is a sacred ritual that actively keeps your bond alive. You are the center of their universe. Every jump, every pounce, and every shared moment is just another way for them to say that you belong together. They patiently wait for you all day just to share this ancient dance. You are not just holding a simple cat toy in your hand right now. You are holding their absolute, unwavering trust. You are holding their delicate heart. And to them, that simple act means absolutely everything in this big, unpredictable world.